Hey there, Tamir from FIBONACCI'S.com here. I hope everybody's enjoying this weekend. Few more hours till the opening bell. Thank you very much for joining another weekly edition, my top stocks to watch for the coming week. Before we dig in the charts, few announcements. First announcement, super excited. My Fibonacci-Traders 60 minutes crash course is out. In this course, if you're looking to start somewhere on how to trade, take a better decisions, make more informed decision with the right risk management, with the right mental psychology behind trading, and of course, in-depth candlestick analysis, trend lines, Fibonacci levels, support resistance. This course, 60 minutes crash course, is for you. And now for the next 48 hours, it's only $197 instead of the regular price, $397, and you get extra 3 months in the premium room, which you can trade ideas and talk with other premium members. And we also have the full online Fibonacci Traders program, 6 hours, 49 lessons, or the one-on-one mentorship program, which is live one-on-one. Both programs, my promise to you: first, lifetime access for support, guidance, all Discord levels, and by the end of both programs, choose one, choose your own path, you will become your own indicator, and you will stop following others. So after all this announcement, without any further ado, let's see the charts. PayPal, first name on my list for this week. Earnings coming up tomorrow, Monday. And it's all about how market will react to the report. And it doesn't matter what we think, whether it's good or bad earnings report. All that matters is how market will react to this report. Good reaction, and this gap, in my opinion, will get filled. Bad reaction, we are going back to the 67, 66. To the downside. Anyways, we have the levels to the upside and the 66 to the downside. Next name, CELH. Earnings coming up also Tuesday. We can see 105 area, very tough resistance. Good reaction, in my opinion, will send this name towards this upper red trend line at first. Bad reaction, and we might see this red trend line to the downside that holds the higher lows get retested. Remember, doesn't matter what we think, if it's good or bad report. All it matters is what the market think and how market is reacting to this report. CPNG, you know this name because you follow me on Twitter and you saw previous week's top stocks to watch. We have position on this name. And now 1770 area, very tough resistance, very important level of support and resistance since July of 2022. As you can see, it was resistance, support, resistance, and now once again doji of this resistance. Let's see continuation to the upside towards 1861. Good reaction might send this name towards 20 and 2150. Bad reaction, we have all the levels to the downside to manage our risk. LRCX 532, 1 year of a very tough resistance since May of 2022. This area of the 532, very tough resistance, long above it, and then we take all the Fibonacci levels as risk management, because the only thing we have full control of in trading is our risk management. Nothing more, nothing less. Once we put on a trade, anything can happen. It can go our side or the opposite side, and it doesn't matter. All we have to do is risk management. Manage our risk. How much am I willing to lose on each and every trade? Datadog, DDOG is the ticker. 78.50 now resistance, because as we can see looking left, since October It's a very important level of support and resistance. And last Friday, doji of this level, we have a gap to the downside, and we know that more than 80% of all gaps will get filled. So pay attention for this gap. And you can see also here another trend line breaking above this red trend line. In my opinion, 90 together with this red trend line is next, but pay attention also for the gap to the downside. DKNG, Draft King, gapping up after the earnings. Gaps are meant to get filled, but for now DKNG have a great momentum to the upside. Next resistance will be the 80, then 28 together with this red trend line. Ford, very tight price range. We have a double bottom scenario over here. If you go to line chart, you can see double bottom scenario. Now long above the 1210, maybe wait until long above 1230, closing above the 1230, we can take long, and this will get validated all the way towards the 1310. Manage risk, use levels and trend lines as your risk management. SE, we have a gap to the downside. This gap needs to get filled. 76, 75 area together with this red trend line needs to hold. We will look for some kind of a bounce, and then we will take long or continuation above the 81.35. This lower red trend line, as you can see, holding the higher lows since November 2022. This upper red trend line holding as resistance and support since December of 2022. Uptrend channel on SE until proven otherwise. Spotify, uptrend channel until proven otherwise. Let's see continuation above Friday's highs towards a little bit more accurate, towards this upper white line. Some chart requests from followers and from Discord members. Before we dig in these charts, please take 1 second, hit the like, subscribe, share with friends, help me grow this channel, will be much appreciated. ORCL, Oracle Corporation, trend lines are the true support resistance for price action. Let's see if Oracle can break up and above this red trend line. Then we use Fibonacci to our next levels of resistance. Or if we are going to get some kind of a retracement, we have the 93.40 and then the 90 to the downside. Always prepare for both sides because no one knows what will happen next. All we have to do is risk management. Below the 93.40, we have 90 together with this red trend line. AZTA, next name, double bottom, very nice double bottom scenario. We have earnings coming up in 2 days. Long continuation above the 47 towards this gap. And great example of why I always say look left. Try to identify what price did in the past. Then you will understand why price is doing what it's doing right now. We had a gap. During November of 2022, we had a gap over here at the 55 area, and during February, we had a gap at the same area. Earnings gap to the upside, earnings gap to the downside at the same area. So let's see how market will react for these names earnings. We might get these two gaps getting filled. Bad reaction, we are going back to the 40. DRS, Leonardo DRS. Trend lines are the true support resistance for price action. This red trend line acts as a resistance for the higher highs since August of 2022. Each and every time price tried to breach up and above it, it got rejected. So prepare for some kind of a retracement. 15, 17 needs to hold. Then we have 14, 12 and all the rest levels to the downside, breaking up and above. 16, 60 and then new all-time highs at 18, 70. So I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please hit the like, subscribe, share with friends. Help me grow this channel so more and more traders can become their own indicators. Stop following others, and until the opening bell, do good things.